Hi, my name is Srinath Sawant and welcome to TUYG. Welcome here, and please, if you have come till here, then don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And if you really like this video, please do share it to your friends and family. Let's start it. Hello everyone. What if I tell you that our government is promising a basic salary, a basic income in each and everyone's account for free every month, not for one particular month, but for every month for a lifetime? Well, what if I say this is true? And what if I say that despite your caste, gender, whatever you work, if you're rich, you're poor, whatever you are, you're gonna receive that amount in your bank. Let it be around 20,000 to 40,000. You think that I'm mad, I'm crazy, that I'm joking around, or this is a scam? No, 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 this is not a scam. This is true. And well, I'm gonna explain you what is it. It is the universal basic income. Well, this is an economic policy wherein the universal means each and every human being, and the basic income means a particular fixed amount that will be deposited to each and every member of the family, each and every human, irrespective of whoever he is. And that particular basic income will be equal to all. And that will be a surplus over whatever you do a job. And if you're not doing a job, still that will be valid. Why is this economic policy coming in action right now? Not before, not later on, but right now. Why are they thinking about it? Well, the automation and the AI, artificial intelligence, has been affecting the jobs, the particular human life so badly that the job loss graph is increasing exponentially, and the experts are saying that with this rate, in near future there will be a chance where not everyone will get a job. Instead, only 50 to 60% people will be able to procure jobs. With zero income, the government thought that people must be given some amount of money to help them afford the basic standard of living, and hence this scheme is applied. Well, I'll show you some examples. In the malls, there are robots and bots placed at the checkout points wherein you pay the bill and you procure the particular items by scanning the code. Now, in these developed countries, in these developed malls, people are losing jobs very easily. Second example, the Teslas, self-driving cars, Uber or any other taxi drivers can now be replaced with these cars. So there are people losing jobs. In McDonald's, there are self-ordering machines where you click in the combo and the food will be cooked inside. So there is no human asking for orders and there is no going to be waiters. So there is a loss of job. So you can observe that there are loss of jobs in each and every sectors wherein the low educated people are affected very badly. And in order to compensate with all these job losses, UPI has been talked about. And let's not forget the COVID-19 loss of jobs. And because of this, this idea, this economic policy has been fast tracked. And let's see in near future, while these laws start going to work, I hope this idea, this particular policy comes in work. Well, Spain has already declared that it is implementing UPI in their nation. For each and every citizen will get 462 euros per month.
Basic minimum earnings for everybody, so that there's nobody that is having to sleep on the street.
So guaranteed basic income or universal basic income, you like that?
100% think that's really important.
Well, there are people in this country who call that a nanny state, you know.
And some people will call.
Right now, you heard about Richard Branson, what he said. Well, Elon Musk has also the same idea. He is saying that UBI is inevitable.
I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice.
Universal basic income.
Universal basic income. I think it's going to be necessary.
Recently, there was a presidential election campaign going on in US, and one of the presidential candidate, Andrew Yang, he was saying that his whole campaign, his particular whole election criteria was based on the policy, on this UBI policy, wherein he promised $1,000 to each and every American citizen. Each and every policy has advantages and disadvantages, and obviously UBI has advantages and equal disadvantages too. Let's start with the advantages. First advantage, eradicating the poverty. Well, each and every family can afford a basic and a standard living. Second, freedom of jobs. Well, there are many people who are working under forced and particular restrictions that they have to cover the expenses. Well, if they are given basic amount, then they can choose their own passion as their own career. And well, with passion comes innovation. So in this country, there will be many innovations because many people will be working with their high work rate because they're working in their own choices. Third, and the most important thing is education. Well, there are many students who force themselves into child labor or start working early because they can't afford the living or the expensive or the education. Now, since they're getting the basic income, these people can continue their educations and think about pursuing higher education, higher degrees, postgraduates and anything. Fourth point, there are many women, there are many people who want to take care of their family as well as go for the jobs. Well, these people can now go for part-time jobs and also take care of their family and spend some quality time with them. In general, there was happiness and particularly quality of life and quality of job. Whatever advantages I've told you before, and now we are moving to negatives, the disadvantages. These are all assumptions and they're experimented on countries, and there were tests which I'm going to talk about later on. And what were the results too? Well, here the negatives were the lazy people. Obviously, whenever I told you that there is going to be free money flowing on, then there are people who must be thinking that people will be lazy. पैसे बैंक में आ रहे हैं, हम क्यों काम करें? So that's one particular point. Next point is inflation. Well, inflation is very complicated stuff and there are many factors, but here's a small overview. Okay, first is when the rich, the middle class and the poor all can afford some basic particular items, then the demand of those particular goods and services will increase. When that will increase, the manufacturers, the ones who are producing, will increase the cost of it, and due to which the particular price hike will take place. And when the price hike takes place, this particular basic income won't be able to afford the standard living, and this basic income will go useless. Next point, over dependent. If you see if a country is having universal basic income for next 10 years in a row, and then there will be one particular time when the country is having some crisis, war, particular pandemic or anything, then the government won't be able to give money for a month or two, and that particular time the economy will crush down. That particular time the people will lose faith in the government, and maybe the government also will fall down. So this over-dependent people can start having riots, in particular action against the whole particular government, or anything can happen. So this over-dependent thing is wrong. Inequality. Well, when the rich, middle class and poor all have the equal amount, when the poor gets it, it's a standard living. When the middle class gets it, it's a little luxury for them. And when the rich gets it, it's totally useless. Because the rich is earning in crores, and what will 10 and 20,000 will affect their income. That's an inequality what the poor people are again facing. Well, they are facing it right now too, but this point will be considered when they will be researched at a higher level. Last and the most important thing, where will this money come from? Well, the government has to compromise on some welfare schemes, the highways, the building in educations, the schools, the hospitals, the welfare schemes. They have to drop the welfare schemes in order to provide money to each and every one of the country. This particular thing can actually affect a lot of factors, including the metros and particular new projects which government could have invested in, but they can't because universal basic income. That's one particular thing which is dead serious. Let's move on to the most important thing, the real life testing. Yes, there were tests on people, on particular areas, on particular number of people, on how they react to universal basic income. So they were given a particular amount in their account, and these are the results of that particular story. Finland was the first country which started this UBI, wherein 2,000 unemployed people were selected and they were given $640, and they were told for this particular 2 year span of January 2017 to December 2018 to try this scheme. Well, here the results were that the healthcare improved, education improved, but the employment and the job opportunities didn't go good. Well, they decreased, and these people didn't react perfectly. The second experiment was done in Ontario, Canada, wherein in 2017 this experiment was started and it was planned for 3 years. But in 2018, a new government was formed and they cancelled out this experiment, saying it was a waste of money. But in that 1 year, it was observed that these people actually used this money for their welfare of their whole family as well as for the healthcare. And when this was cancelled, it was a huge disappointment for these 4,000 people who were selected in Canada. Third experiment was in India. In Sikkim, this SDF party was promising the people this universal basic income, and whole Sikkim will be having this. Unfortunately, this party didn't get selected, or this party didn't win the elections, and so this scheme was just a dream. Well, in India in 2010, around 8 villages were selected for this UBI scheme, and unbelievably, this scheme actually worked. There were 20 villages, out of which 8 villages were selected for this scheme, and 12 were used as a control group where they weren't offered these advantages just to see if this advantage of UBI works or not. Surprisingly, in these 8 villages, literacy rate improved to 68%, businesses grew double, the family income savings tried to be tripled, and the most important thing, the nutrition and the sanitization, due to which the healthcare system improved and government actually saved money in the healthcare department, since these people were capable enough to spend their money on healthcare. There are many mixed reviews. Even in Uganda, same scheme was applied and the Madhya Pradesh results were same and equally applied on this Uganda. Madhya Pradesh scheme was started in 2010 and I guess it was trying to happen for a very long time. You can see the both results, the advantages and disadvantages. In this video, I hope you got to know everything, and the most important thing is where did this money come from, or how will the government try to bring this money. Well, there are many other welfare schemes, many other development projects, there are many other schemes where people are actually given advantages of. These will be compromised, and in order the people will get the universal basic income. I hope this video is beneficial for you. If you really like this video, if you have come till here, then please subscribe and please support me. I'm going to give you more different policies and schemes and about the scams and a lot of information in this channel. I hope you all like it. See you next time.